Hi friends, welcome back to the Guitar Spa where we bring you all the beautiful guitars reviewed just for you. And this is one special guitar. This is the latest updated um, this is the latest updated 814 by this luthier called Powers, Andy Powers, that he redesigned the 814, the flagship of the Taylor guitars. And actually, the Taylor guitars really went through several changes. One was the forward shift X brace, which they call it the CV bracing, and that gives you a little bit more of that bottom end and that punchiness. You lose a little bit of punchiness that from the 90s era 814, but you get a little bit more of that bottom end, which what people like. And right now, what they did was they revoiced it a little bit more. The voicing of this, you get thinner braces and scallop and tapered down on the X braces forward shift by just almost like half inch. And then you can see that behind the back braces are curved at the side, curved this way parallel, like a 40-degree angle. And the top and backs, basically you get the Sika top. Back and sides are Indian rosewood, good Indian rosewood. And because they brace the backs are really thin and low, very thin and thickness, and actually not that high, most half the normal size. And the backs are fairly responsive. Before that, you get a touch sound that it's more of like the backs are non-moving. So right now, what they do is his belief is to have the both the tops and the backs to just move on this, and also he stiffened the sides to with the side brace. Previously there wasn't any side brace. The philosophy is once you stiffen the sides, it acts like a drum, where the top and the back will relate together in vibration and bring up the volume and that. So you get more airy space, a little bit more of that imaginary bass that you get, something like a subwoofer on this beautiful maple binding. You get also a little bit of that black wood purfling that is on this top, and also outside the parameters of this abalone rosette. Rather than having a plastic pick guard, this is a rosewood pick guard. The Indian rose, the 814 inlays on this, black ebony head plate, and their pink tuners, Taylor tuners on this. And this actually is the last year's series 2014 where they released this um, on the guitar. And they have the ES2 that is in this system, the pickup system, which I generally don't really, I'm not in favor of this, because one is it's very responsive. It's very responsive like a mic, but it's not clear. So I've played a 914 before, and I just generally find that if you're playing in a band setting, it doesn't cut through. So Taylor, if you're listening to this, try to give me a little bit more of that clarity. I need the high end. Cut, you can cut a little bit of that low end, but I need the high end because it can't cut through. Even I increase the trebles here, it can't cut through. I don't know, could be I put it in on my AAR Compact 60, and I had people asking me the same thing. They've tried it, and it just doesn't seem to work for some people. Maybe it's just me. It's a user problem. So tusk saddle and tusk nut. I've upgraded the saddle to the bone saddle to give a little bit more of that responsiveness, and then lower the action, and also straighten the neck. Okay, because the tops are heavily lightly braced, you need to know is be careful if you're in a very high humidity area like Singapore, because I just played two, three guitars from one shop. I should not mention the shop, with Taylor 812, 814, and it was swelling, and there was lots of relief because the neck started to move. So when you lightly brace the top, that means you scallop a lot or you remove a lot of wood. It may sound a little bit more open, but there's a trade-off between tone, functionality as well as tonality. So let's listen to how this guitar sounds. Scalpel this baby on the 3rd fret. I'm gonna bring the mic slightly closer. I mean, incidentally, I'm using this condenser mic in just in case you're saying what mic am I using. This I've upgraded to the mic. Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3. This is Jarvis here from the Guitar Spar. Is my voice sexy or what? Just pulling your leg. A lot of bottom end compared to the previous model. Okay, enough of that. Let's test the ES system on this. So you've already heard, let's say. That's the mic. I'm gonna just turn down the mic for you. And now you're just listening to the overhead, a little bit of the overhead. See? Okay, I'm gonna just increase the volume. That's the ES system. That's the ES system, the ES system. Incidentally, I just plug it in direct, so hope you're enjoying this guitar review. So this is the 814 new guitar, new series with the Sika top back and sides in the rosewood, new bracing pattern. The tops backs are really scalloped and thinned down in terms of width and also in height, and tapered down on the back brace. The two tone bars are really very thin and low. And even the back brace being the halved it in terms of height and even thickness, so you get a very more responsive back. The back is more responsive, it's in relation to the top. So if you like this guitar review on this 814 to the 814, please comment just below this YouTube and give me a thumbs up, baby. Yeah, please, baby, give me a thumbs up. And if you like more guitar reviews, just subscribe to this channel, because this is a great channel where I do guitar reviews only on the weekends, because that's when I only have time, you know. So because I'm busy with my day job. So till my next review, I can say live with passion, play your guitar loud, love, joy, peace, health, and wealth to be multiplied in your life. If you're going through a difficult situation, you know, if you're religious, pray. Ask for help, and because when you do that, you somehow lose yourself, in the sense you just say that you humble yourself. And a lot of times it's in humility we find our answers. A lot of times it is when I admit that I'm wrong, and I admit that I'm in need. That's where help comes. People are willing to come and help you when you admit that you're wrong, and you admit that you have come to the end of yourself, and there's no more ropes. So do ask for help. When you need help, do ask for help, because many people out there, especially your friends, besides your relatives, because when it comes to money is relative. If you have more money, you got more relatives. I think so. But your friends will be there to help you when you call for help. Help! You know, somebody will throw that. If you're in the water, they throw you a life-saving jacket or something like that. to help you. So just ask for help, because help is just a call away. A call could be just a phone call, could be just a shout, could be the person next to you who's there silently waiting for you to say, please help me. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.